Hey, hi everyone. We are back with another edition of our shorts. We've got some very, very nice and encouraging feedback about it. People are very happy with Jonathan the tortoise. They're also extremely intrigued by the horse's ass and hamburgers and Hamburg and what have you. Some of people have also told us, in fact, that it's a great companion in Bangalore traffic. That people at least they don't take the traffic so badly because they're laughing.
Correct.
So in fact, the neighboring cars start thinking there's something wrong that they don't know, and maybe that's how our podcast is getting popular. But so anyway, this episode actually we are for the first time experimenting in a studio-like format. We are in the Idea Brew studio. Sheetal and I, Nilesh, of course, still continues to be in Dublin. Not sure why, but he's there. But so if you kind of see some frantic eye movement here and there or lack of it, is because we are still getting used to the studio. With that, let me introduce this episode with a little insightful piece of news of my own. So do you guys know that those thick 5 rupee coins that we had, they've actually gone out of circulation, and do you know why?
No. I know it, but I'm not going to
this is why I
dig
don't
away.
tell you first. Okay. So the reason for that is that the 5 rupee coin, actually, when they made it, it came with some, precious metals and metals that could be reprocessed. So all of these 5 rupee coins used to find their way to Bangladesh. They used to melt the 5 rupee coins and make razor blades. Now you will argue that, is it economical? It is. Because one 5 rupee coin makes 6 razor blades. One razor blade sells for 2 rupees. 6 razor blades sells for 12 rupees. 12 rupees minus 5 rupees is 7 rupees profit on every 5 rupee coin. So hence the 5 rupee coin doesn't exist. In fact, now they've become much thinner, and it was actually genuine. The metal has changed. So in fact, actually, it was a genuine issue. In fact, a side issue with the 5 rupee coin is that the weight of the 5 rupee coin was the same as the US dime. So Indian students used to take pocketfuls of them and drop it in the New Jersey Turnpike because they used to open the toll gate. So that was the reason for producing 5 rupee coins, but now the reason for rupee. So over to you guys.
Long live India, Jugaad, and Bangladeshi, even more Jugaad. चलो कुछ तो सिखाया हमने देश को और विदेश को.
Definitely. So let me start with maybe let me ask you, both of you, a question probably more pertinent to Samiran. Maybe he has the answer to it. Do you know which is the highest selling car in 2023 Q1?
My God,
any guesses? I mean, any guesses?
But where in the world?
In the world, total number. Yeah.
In the world, huh?
Yeah.
My God, I don't know.
Take some guesses.
Maruti or something. Maruti.
Yeah, India is India
Tata
is not.
की कोई गाड़ी है क्या?
World mein, no, actually, I did some research some time back. We feel that we have numbers, but when it comes to cars, the penetration is very, very, very low. We are still a very poor country.
Korean car. Yeah, I was just thinking Hyundai something maybe.
Yeah, so you came very close. Logic says it is Toyota, and logic says it is Toyota Corolla, right? Toyota is the Toyota Corolla is the highest selling model over the over its lifespan. But in 2023 Q1, Toyota Corolla came second, and it came second to Tesla Model Y. And I was hugely surprised, and that is why I wanted to put this in as one of the shots. So electric cars globally, it sold about just 10,000 more. I think it was 260,000 for Tesla and 250,000.
Maybe Elon Musk bought those 10,000 extra ones. I'm suspicious.
By the way, yeah, you are so right, Samiran. So he had told the shareholders in in one of his, he gets a ridiculous compensation for his position in Tesla. And the reason is that he hit all the milestones that he had promised the shareholders. One of the milestones was that he had said that Tesla car would be the highest selling car in the world by 2022. He missed it by 1 quarter. It was in Q1. Tesla Model Y globally is the largest selling model. And for me, that was like, wow, electric cars going, becoming the highest selling ones.
This is just like Shah Rukh Khan buying Jawan tickets.
So because buying 10,000 cars, his compensation was much more than that.
Nothing.
Correct.
Like for Shagun, he must have got 10,001.
Yeah, correct. We have to have that, no?
Correct.
The Indianness of it. So it's quite interesting, Nilesh, that just to add to your point, did you know that more and more women are buying electric cars versus men? That's another piece of research that we are finding, that more women are going towards the EVs than men. So that's an India perspective.
That's actually EVs are picking up in India. That's a very interesting thought. And Tata Power is doing a lot of work in putting the infrastructure. Right. Honestly, that is
so. In fact, all Taj properties everywhere you go have charging stations now. So and I think all Taj, all Tata infrastructure wherever offices, everyone has a charging station.
So it's quite fascinating because more women are buying cars. I have I must say this to all our viewers and listeners, that our shorts are not really anything to do with technology. We've decided that because we talk about the fact that we will talk about finance and things around technology, a lot of our shorts have nothing to do with technology sometimes. And because I come from the consumer research space, here's something that I figured. So I was speaking to a colleague and we were talking about researches and how different, especially how consumers tend to use products versus how companies decide to really market them. So a washing machine, for example, is typically meant to wash clothes, but up north, it was used to make lassi, right? So a large percentage of washing machines were bought to make lassi in them. But what was interesting is this conversation that I was having where there was a lady who had a microwave in her house, and she felt that the microwave was giving her trouble. She wanted to switch it to OTG. So the whole question on microwave, should I exchange it, not exchange it, will I get money for it, and so on and so forth. And of course, the value conscious Indian said, okay, no, I will wait for a better price. 500 rupiah or something was what somebody was willing to give. And she decided, no, I have to get a better price for this. So she picked up the microwave and put it into her cupboard. And for safety, of course. And, it was really about waiting for a better price. Because it was lying in the cupboard, she started putting her jewelry in the microwave. So her son one day says, Arey, you bought a safe and you did not tell me. And the mother looks very skeptically at the son and says, but I don't have a safe. And he says, no, but it's there. And she looks at him and says, you've used the microwave so often. How do you think that it's become the safe? So consumers can do anything, right? So, and the son thought it was a very, very high-tech digital safe because the microwave had the buttons and all of that. And he thought his mother had gone and bought a safe. She was just recycling the micro safe to use it to put jewelry in her
That's
cupboard.
Sustainability for you.
I thought that was really funny. And it reminds me every time of how we as Indians never want to let go of anything till we get the right value for it. So I thought that was an interesting piece of research to share with you all.
So in fact, I'll tell you this, that, in fact, the Raddi market also follows seasonality. So in the rains, Raddi prices drop.
Yes.
So I remember we used to wait for the rains to go so that you get 10 paisa more per kilo of English newspaper.
Speaking of the Raddi market, because we're doing things in our house, we're getting rid of old furniture. And so I called the Raddi wala and I said, leke jao. And so I said, what do you do with this? So he said, we sell it to the bakeries because the bakeries need wood to run them. So they take all the old furniture, break it into pieces and sell it to the bakeries by the kilo. I didn't even know that.
Oh, amazing.
It's amazing, isn't it? So your furniture gets broken down and oh, by the way, guess at what price they sell it to the bakeries? 2.5 rupees a kilo. For all the money that I pay my carpenter to make fancy furniture.
Wow.
So yeah, but that's sustainable, right? At least we're not putting it somewhere where it gets damaged. So I thought it was quite a nice way to So that was my piece of intelligence on doing up the house. My furniture is going into the bakery. Next time you get power from Subway, think of my house and the furniture and its contribution. Okay.
I think this is in line with very much what I started, right? Tesla, electric vehicles, and India selling the furniture in a sustainable manner. Fantastic.
It's sustainability all around. On that happy note, guys, yeah, this was another one of our shorts. We hope you enjoyed it. If you have some very interesting stories like this, please do share with us. We'd love to, and we definitely give a shout out to you for sharing these valuable, fun things on our shorts. So look forward to hearing from you guys on what we should cover on our shorts next. And if you have great stories, please send them in to us.